IFI is a program that allows local gyms to be accessible to all disabilities, all varieties, whether that's physical, visual, hearing, any of those sort of disabilities. And it's to make it inclusive for all, so we can train together and all be one.
The key elements of IFI is around access, training and equipment. So ensuring that everything's accessible, the staff are trained and the equipment is usable by everyone.
So for me, my accessible needs when I come to a centre, obviously the first thing is the disabled parking. That's something that a lot of gyms have nowadays, and it's a perfect thing. At this centre in particular, it works. Obviously the next step is the accessible route to the gym. Is it too much of a hassle, or is there nice drop down curbs? Can you get round easy? You know, this centre shows that it's got the drop down curb actually opposite the disabled parking, so it's so easy and accessible straight away. That's the great thing, that I could bring my friends. They could have a different disability to myself, but I could bring them along. I could bring my training buddies, I can bring my squad members. Everyone has different needs, different things they request from the facility. Now for me, obviously, the gym is upstairs here, so an accessible lift is crucial. These lifts that they've got at Yarborough is perfect, ideal, plenty, very spacious, lots of room to get in, and it works. Now, when you're actually in the gym itself, it can be quite difficult to get what you actually need. For someone who's very upper body strength, we don't need the treadmills, we don't need the rowing machines so much. So for us, it's the hand bikes, the weight sessions, how accessible and how much room there is around of a gym. Because you go to a lot of gyms in this country and they cram a lot into a small space. Sometimes little, but quality is a lot better. And that is what these IFI centres have taken on board and have created those pathways through the gym to make our lives easier.
There are 15 IFI accredited facilities in Lincolnshire. There is at least one in every district of the county, offering more people the chance to take part in gym-based exercises.
Yarborough Centre is delighted to be part of the IFI scheme, which is reducing barriers to participation by making fitness more accessible. In the fitness facility, we've got a number of pieces of equipment that are specially designed for people with disabilities. These include an arm cycle and cable machines for people with wheelchair access requirements. We have a vibroplate, which is seen to be used for people with MS and has good results. We have machines that have been adapted through colour contrasting selectors for visually impaired and tactile signs. To make the fitness facility more accessible, we had to take into account the access requirements for wheelchair users. So the wide aisles, positioning of equipment and making the edges of equipment and matting highly visible is an important part.
Ideal facilities is to be able to use the equipment to the best of your sort of needs as anyone else would, and this gym goes a long way to making that happen. So to be able to access the site, move around in the site, get into the gym, move around in the gym and use many of the equipment to exercise the parts of your body that you can do. So it's an excellent facility.
From the improvements we were able to make at Yarborough Centre, we saw a 39% increase in usage from clients with a disability.
Over 800 people with a disability have joined IFI facilities across Lincolnshire since the beginning of the programme.
So for disabled people out there, my message is, you just got to get out and try things. It's one of those things, the first hurdle might look massive, but when you cross the first one, the next steps are so much easier. And that's the thing, as soon as you get down to these centres, you're going to realise that it's accessible, it's easy, and it's so, enjoyable. It's getting that social bond with people again.